They made an enormous mistake, okay? Thinking that you were that naive. They made, and listen, you are giving somebody a much needed reality check. Much needed reality check. The first card out for you, collective, is this Six of Swords. Right? It feels like someone tried to execute or send or project some energy towards you that kind of rushed in like a flood, but they underestimated your agility, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. They underestimated how good of a swimmer you are in your own emotional body, right? They underestimated your protection, okay? They underestimated how acclimated you are in water, okay? Whether that is physically or metaphorically. Now, you're showing up here as this King of Pentacles, male or female, okay? Very abundant energy here, very grounded energy, okay? There is this resourcefulness about you. There is this ability you have to see what things are, judge what things are, and move accordingly. And this has allowed you, this is giving me almost like where when water and earth mingle. Okay, so this is not stagnated, dry, crusty earth energy. This is earth energy that is movable, that is mutable. You could be a Virgo, all right? Now, you're also showing up here as this Queen of Cups. So you have this ability to expertly swim in the shallow. You also have this expert ability to swim in the deep. Okay, so this is beautiful energy here, and this is why they underestimated you. All right, because there's something mutable, changeable, flexible about the way you're showing up in the earth right now, the way you're showing up in your reality, in your life. And I feel like this individual tried to project something a little bit more rigid, and this is why they're ending up getting the reality check that you are giving. Okay, now feels very victorious, feels like you have overcome some things, feel like you have escaped. Okay, you have escaped whatever this is that this individual is trying to send towards you. Confirmation, you have escaped. Your situation is improving. So this Six of Swords is also giving me like you could have been experiencing some turbulence, some choppy waters, right? Where the waves were kind of crashing in your life and things were feeling like it was going to kind of take you under. But it feels like you allowed yourself to slowly, all right, patiently, just traverse through whatever this energy is. Someone tried to maybe manipulate your emotions, but they didn't understand how divinely protected you are against emotional manipulation. And it has to do with the fact that you are very grounded in your energy. You're very grounded, you're very mutable, you're very changeable. We have this star energy showing up for this individual. I don't know who they are, who this is for you, but this person was overconfident in something, right? Like, if you look at the horns on the bull, which is here as the King of Pentacles representing your energy, and then we have the star energy here representing this stag here, the crown, the horns. It feels like this person may have thought that they had more skill, or they were more experienced, or they were more adorned with some sort of abilities than you. Okay, so it feels like they may have thought that you were naive at whatever this was they were trying to do. Okay, they may have thought you were naive and that you would accept an offer out of that naivete. we're going to get into this energy. Thank you, family, for being here with me one more time. Starseed Soul Tribe. I love you guys. Appreciate you for being here, and welcome in to all of my new viewers. Welcome in. Hopefully you will become a new subscriber by the time this message is over. All right, family, let's see what is going on. So somebody tried to like humiliate you, or thought they could humiliate you, thought that you were naive enough to accept some offer here. Okay, that you would accept something. This person may have thought that you would accept, that you would be open to an offer because they saw you as maybe in an energy that you were not in. Maybe they knew that you were facing some challenges, and so they offered something out of the opportunity of whatever challenges they saw you facing, right? Like they took your challenges as an opportunity to get you to accept something here. Maybe they thought you were depressed, that you were dealing with depression, that you were dealing with, disappointments. So they felt like they could outsmart you in some way. All right. Now we have the Page of Cups here showing up for whoever this is in your energy in the reverse. This person is highly emotionally immature. Highly. They're not only are they not in the upright in any area of their emotional body, but they're not even aligned with you. They're showing up as a reverse Page of Cups, and here you are as a Queen of Cups. That ain't even at all an alignment. It feels like maybe this individual tried to create some sort of an alignment with you based on your disappointments, or what they thought you were experiencing as disappointments. Like they could pull the wool over your eyes because they knew that you were facing some choppy waters here. Okay, that you were going through something. This person is showing up as a King of Wands, however. So this could have to do with, them making a romantic offer. This could be a leader of some sort. Okay, so this reality check that you're giving them could be publicly, because if you look up under the heels on this card, you will see something that looks like eyes. Okay, so this person could have eyes on them, and so therefore, for them, this reality check that they are receiving from you, they're receiving it publicly. People are seeing you outsmart them. People are seeing you outwit them. This individual could have thought that they had more wisdom. All right, they had more courage, that they were a little bit smarter than you here. Okay. Now, I don't know if that has to do with this is a romantic offer or how this is showing up, but we're going to clarify, and we're going to see exactly what Spirit wants you to know. Okay. However, and whatever it is, they are the ones experiencing the disappointment. They are the ones that was disillusioned. They had some fantasy version of you in their mind, and now they are having the reality check that that's not the energy that you're in. That's not who you are. Okay? You are someone else completely and totally. And I don't know what version they had, but we're gonna look at it. Okay? So they're being disappointed with whatever effort this was to get you to accept some sort of a janky offer here. Okay, tell us more, Spirit. Give us this Six of Swords, please. It's going to say Queen of Swords. So whoever this is, you definitely erected some sort of boundary. Okay, you stood up for yourself. You spoke up for yourself. You saw something clearly too, and you're divinely tapped in. Very intuitive. Very intuitive. Clarify the Six of Swords. We have intuitive Kev. Your intuition is so spot on. Oh my goodness. So even when you're going through facing challenges or struggles and your emotional body is a little bit, tossed to and fro, you have this intuitive ability to ground yourself in that energy, right? And this is why you're coming out as this King of Pentacles. male or female, okay? We're not reading gender here, we're reading energy. You're coming out as this King of Pentacles because though you are emotionally tapped in and emotionally aware of yourself, you are so very grounded. You're also very grounded. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Something very solid about your energy. I'm going to take these. They flipped out. I'll acknowledge them. We have the courthouse here. Okay. And then we have the star seed. And then we have the priest. This is telling me that you are grounded because you know exactly who the fuck you are. Okay. That's what that's telling me. You know exactly who you are. You know exactly what you're here to do, what your purpose and destiny. You know exactly what you believe. This priest energy is giving me belief. Your beliefs of yourself are rooted and grounded in this starseed energy. Manifestation. Tell me more, Spirit. Clarify this King of Pentacles. Energy for the collective. Thief. Thief. Now this individual tried to come in and take something from you. Now this could be as it relates to your reputation is what I'm hearing. Your reputation as it relates to your work, your efforts, your labor, something you do for work. Tell me more. Give me one more on that one. Intuitive Kev, it touched the Intuitive Kev deck. We have the ancestors. Now, when they show up, that changes the whole conversation. Okay. Your ancestors, I'm going to put them at the top because this is who you are so tapped in. And this is not just bloodline ancestors. This is ascended masters. This is your deities. This is your spirit team. You are so tapped in. Some sort of energy was being projected towards you by this King of Wands, male or female, that was supposed to block or stop or delay something that you are working on and an abundance that you rightfully deserve. This has to do with your spiritual positioning. Tell me more. Your ancestors saw somebody trying to steal something from you. We have a health concern here. Actual money. Oh, this has to do with somebody's work. They may have tried to affect you physically in your health to try to block your growth out of jealousy. They were trying to keep you from maximizing your potential. Okay. All right. If you say so, Spirit. That's not usually my language, but gratitude. Maximizing your potential. They were trying to stop you. They were trying to lower your vibration, the stability, lower your energy field, so you wouldn't be able to maximize your potential. You wouldn't have the energy. There would be an energy drain, a drainage in your energy. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Imprisonment. See, this individual or whoever this is, they try to put you at the lowest possible frequency of your emotional body. Okay, of your heart space. And this is where the emotional manipulation may have came in. They tried to manipulate your emotional body to put you in the deep water. But they don't understand that you swim perfectly damn well down there. Okay? You swim perfectly well down there in the deep water. And you know how to come up for air. And you know how to not be locked in because you are mutable. You may be a Pisces or have strong water in your chart. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio here, okay? But they tried to lock you, uh, or lock you out of something. Tell me more. Give me one more on this imprisonment. This has to do with your work. Let's keep that in mind. Community. The collective. I don't know if you do something on social media, okay? If you're a content creator of some sort. Because this is kind of giving me that they try to keep you in a dense energy so that you don't have the energy to create content, because whatever this is you're working on, it's a part of your divine destiny. You might have created something that pissed somebody off. Well, hell, we have the North Node here. They have this person, these people, whoever this is, because this looks like a leader, or possibly of some sort of group. This person does have other eyes on them. They're being seen as a leader. At least they were in the past. They might not be so much now because they're experiencing a public reality check, a public humbling. Clarify. Tell us more. I see entity attachment. They tried to attach something to you. They thought it would be a good idea to send something dense to you. Maybe they thought that you were already, in this depressive state, or maybe this is the state that they tried to leave you in, where you are feeling drained, where you don't have the ability to get up, to do the things that the divine has gifted you to do, right? Purposed and destined you to do. So they tried to attach something to someone in the collective. Take it how it reverberates. Okay, man. Okay, so you're a healer. All right. And they tried to attach something to a healer. But a healer is going to only heal. Right? You see? A healer is only going to heal. So you attach something to a healer who is well versed at healing and think that they're not going to be able to transmute that energy. Okay. Doesn't sound that smart to me, but hey, I don't think like this, whoever this is, okay? I'm not sending entities to people to attach to them, all right? Now listen, let's see this star here. They were overconfident. They were confident that they could do something. Divine masculine. It came out in the reverse and it landed under the intuitive Kev. I'm going to acknowledge it in the reverse. I feel like they were confident they could take your masculine, your divine masculine energy from you. Tell me more. Health concerns back out here. Came in the reverse. Landed with the intuitive care. Whatever they tried to do, you have completely alchemized that. You have not only alchemized it, but you have transmuted it. So that energy, you were never stuck and stagnated in that energy to begin with. You easily escaped and navigated yourself through this kind of energy because you are a healer. And I don't know if they knew that or if they're finding it out now. Okay. 1 second, collective. 1 second. All right. So let's get to this 4 of Cups. They didn't know how high honored you are. This is why they sent this opposition towards you. Or they sent it towards you because they know you are high honored and they wanted to lower your spiritual ranking. Clarify the 4 of Cups, spirit. Real love. They think you out here just desperate for love. Death magic. And then on top of that, they didn't want you to have whatever love this is you are receiving from whatever community this is that you are either creating or you are a part of. So we have death magic here. They wanted to bring some sort of death to your work. So this could have been a love offer that was designed to lower your frequency, designed to lower your energy field. Clarify the Page of Cups. Emotionally immature people here. Soulmate. You saw right through this. You saw right through this. Because you are balanced. Because you are balanced, you were able to see that something was an emotionally immature, emotionally unstable. This individual was emotionally unstable, and that they were making an offer to you that would not honor the balance between you, between your divine feminine and divine masculine aspect, okay? This person tried to come in maybe and offer some sort of energy that they are your soulmate. Yeah, we have the single, sexy, and successful in reverse, which means they wanted to be codependent on you. Something didn't work. That didn't work. None of that worked. Okay? None of that worked. Occupation landed way over there. What's the name of this deck again? I just bought this deck. What's the name of this here thing? Starman. And it landed way over here on the Starman deck. Oh, y'all, this is a new deck that I just bought. It's really nice, okay? I bought it at Books A Million. Check it out if you like it, okay? That's these cards right here. Really nice. All right. Starman. Huh. The work, the occupation. This has to do with your star. This has to do with your destiny. This could have been a destiny swap. Okay? This could have been a destiny swap. Absolutely could have been. Clarify the King of Wands. Trusted. Yes, this is a public figure. This is somebody who also has a community. Now, this could be a competitor. Okay? Could definitely be a competitor. They're trusted in some kind of way. Twin flame. And we have false showing up in reverse. They try to put you under some sort of contract. Whether this is in the spirit realm or in the physical or both, they try to put you up under some sort of contract here. A false contract. Tell me more about this contract. What is this? Starseed. Yup. But this is not this is not someone whom the divine has had. You have no soul tie. You have no soul contract. You have no twin flame contract. You have no starseed alignment contract. You have no let's do the work together contract. You have no be my wife, be my husband, be my boo contract. You have none of that energy with this person. But they may have energetically tried to project that they were your divine partner. This person is obsessed with your energy, very lustful, okay? This person has a very lustful energy while they're showing up here as the King of Wands, okay? They tried to come in towards you, or they were sent in towards you to cause you some sort of emotional pain here that was supposed to be destructive to your divine masculine. Okay, putting your divine masculine in the reverse, and then they would swoop in and swap your destiny. Basically, they would swoop in and take your star to crown their heads with. See what I'm saying? Manifestation. You see that light above his head? They would swoop in and take that light from you. But this didn't work because you ain't nobody's fool. You ain't nobody's fool. You know what's going on. You saw what was going on, and you gave someone a reality check because you quickly traversed that, and it had to do with your ability, this uncanny ability you have to trust your ancestors and the divine team that you work with. Okay, down to the point that even when you don't understand exactly why they're telling you to do a particular thing, you do it anyway because they got to be right. Okay, like I don't know why I'm just do it. You understand what I'm saying? So these people, this person, this leader of these people, if this is a competitor, if you are a social media content creator, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If you are out in the community in some way, and you both are being seen here as leaders, okay? But it feels like this person wanted to soil your reputation, lower your frequency, and they were not able to do it. And now they're realizing that they ain't as bad as they think they is. Neither are they as attractive as they think they is, and everybody don't want to hunch on them. You know, if that was the scenario, everybody don't want whatever cup this is that ain't got no water in it because it's in the reverse. You sitting out here traversing your own waters. Okay, you got your own emotional body, all right, and you know how to swim, go deep, you know how to come up, you know what to offer, who to offer it to, and it's genuine. You know what I mean? It's like your ability to change and be flexible in situations is because you have a spirit team that absolutely watches over you. Absolutely. And this is what they didn't see. You having this ability to see the silver linings. There is a sacred power in the ability to see beauty and lean towards hope. Seeing the best is noble, yet not everyone will rise to your vision. Some will meet your grace with respect, while others take advantage of your open heart. Remember, you are wiser when you take the time to listen deeply, watch slowly, and let trust earn its place. Discernment sharpens the heart, and from this clarity, real peace and protection are born. This one card says so much, but it really feels to me like this is the this very grounded clarity that you possess. And this individual may have tried to rush in to bombard your energy field emotionally. It was definitely some emotional manipulation here, but it didn't work because you're a good listener. Remember, I said you know how to traverse the waters slowly. Okay, you ain't scared of the waters. You know what I'm saying? You're not afraid of your emotional body. Therefore, you have no reason to fear anybody else's emotional body. And when they come rushing in, okay, it's like you're still grounded. You're still grounded. Tell us more, Spirit, because you're comfortable there. Very discerning, very discerning. Burnt offerings. Burnt offerings. Being agreeable has kept you safe and perhaps even praised. You've learned how to be easy and accommodating, but there's a cost to always yielding. Your needs go unmet, your desires go numb, and your worth starts feeling conditional. You don't have to be convenient to be loved. Having needs doesn't make you difficult, it makes you human. Speak up, take up space, ask for what you need. I feel like someone tried to come in and sacrifice you based on the grounds that they may know that you are single. They may know that you have been going through some things, maybe in love, maybe in relationships. And they came in and tried to take opportunity to emotionally manipulate you even further into some sort of lustful exchange of your divinity. Okay? Give me one more, Spirit, and we'll wrap this one up, collective. Space Keeper. Without needing to fix or flee, you know how to simply sit with someone in their storm. People feel like they can bring their real selves to you, their grief, their joy, their shame, their dreams, and not be turned away. You hold emotional space like the night sky, offering vastness without needing to fill it. Don't underestimate what this offers to the world. Few know how to create this sacred space. And these energies, these three energies here coming from these affirmation cards is why you outsmarted this person, this whoever this King of Wands is. You may This person may have more skill and advanced technologies at their disposal when it relates to energy manipulation, psychological warfare, and things of that nature, but they are not able to trump the wisdom that you have gained by your experiences and the wisdom that your spirit team keeps you locked into. They can't do anything with that. This is a powerful, beautiful reading. Okay, so they have some animosity here. They're probably publicly embarrassed in front of whatever group of people this is because they thought something was going to be so easy. It was going to be so easy to come into your life, come into your energy field, place a lot of density over your energy field. You know, maybe you had a day or two where you were not feeling like yourself, but you locked into your spirit team and just got right out of it, and you just escaped out of that. And so whatever they thought that they were going to get from your energy, they didn't get it. They're not going to get it. So now they're embarrassed. Now they're angry. Oh well, that's the way the cookie crumbles when you're messing with somebody that is a divine being. Okay, let me know how this message reverberated for you, collective. Leave me a comment. Okay, let me know. Thank you again for vibing with your girl a little bit more. All right, today, if anybody is in need of a personal reading, the information is in the description. You can click the link, it'll take you to my website where you can book. When you go to the website, make sure you scroll down to the middle half of the section. There are 2 steps that you need to achieve to get your reading back in a timely fashion, okay? Make sure you do both of them and all will be well, all right? Make sure you like, share, hype it up if you have one to spare. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Join the tribe, all right? Be a part of what we have going on over here. Good energy all around for everybody, okay? Turn on your notification bell. Okay, so you know when I'm back with another one, and you will be able to catch the premieres, and y'all can chop it up in the chat, and all of that good energy can be there. All right, if somebody had brought to my attention that someone was in the chat maybe 3 or 4 messages ago, like trying to ask people to join their membership. If anyone is interested in becoming a moderator, please let me know, okay? Email me or leave a comment under this video. I'll come back to it. I'll make a mental note to come back to it, and I'll see your comment, okay? And we can go from there, because I don't even really know anything about the moderators. I just know that I might need some at this point. All right? I love you guys. I will see you on the next one. Peace, fam.